Happy New Year. Welcome to 2024 and the Financial Life Planners Stock Market Update. I'm Cynthia Fick and just want to go over 2023 in a rear view mirror and talk about some of the stock market updates we did in 2023 and just remind you of some big calls we've made in the market that ended up being pretty right on last year. So let's start off, and I'm going to take you down memory lane. Let's go back to January of 2023. And the market had started to rally. And we said in one of our first updates that it was a strong rally. And it was kind of surprising. It looked like it really had legs. And of course, it was surprising because we were coming off one of the worst years for the stock and the bond market since 1871. Do you remember that? I don't even want to recap 2022. It was just such a bad year. So it was so surprising to have a nice rally going on in the beginning of 2023. The second thing that kind of a major theme we had in early 2023 was that we had all these crises, which crises were not new to us. It seemed like we'd been having one every few months since 2020 when COVID came along. So this time the crisis was the first one was the banking crisis. Do you remember that? Do you remember Silicon Valley Bank? Do you remember going under? A lot of us don't remember that now, but that was one crisis that the market had to go through after it just started this really nice, strong rally. The second thing was the debt ceiling crisis, and that happens fairly frequently. We saw what happened with that. So the market, the third thing we said was during those crises, the market held in really well. And it was at that point I said, you need to keep an open mind. Do you remember me saying that? You have to keep an open mind because the market is showing such strength and resilience in the spite of all these crises that were coming and continuing to come. That it was just showing so much strength. There's no way we could ignore that. And we had to keep an open mind that maybe the stock market was going to be doing better than we thought it was. It was hard to believe. I had to, arm wrestle a lot of you to even think that the market might do well in 2023. But I challenge you to do that. And also, I challenge you to keep an open mind that the economy might be doing better because the stock market usually is a precursor of what goes on in the economy, usually leads it about 6 months. So if it's doing well and it's strong, that meant something good must be coming in the economy. And maybe what happened is one of the other things we said, and that is that we might just have that soft landing. And soft landing would be inflation is coming down and jobs are still strong. The economy hasn't fallen off the edge of the earth. I don't think we're going to have a recession. Do you remember me saying that? These are all things we talked about. And I was really, again, letting the way the market was trading show us what the economy and the stock market were going to do. And to me, it looked like there could be a brighter future than any of us imagined. So that takes us through the first 6 months of the year, where I started saying at the beginning of July, we feel like we may have a pullback. We've come pretty far, pretty fast. Remember the bottom we had in October 2022? We've come pretty far since then. And so I wouldn't be surprised if we have a pullback, which is normal, which is healthy, 2 steps forward, half step back, be expecting some sort of pullback. Well, guess what? We ended up having one. So I'll pick up next week from there and finish off the rest of 2023 and give you an idea of what we think is coming in 2024. I'll be talking to you about that next week. So until then, be well and have a great week. Bye-bye.